So in this video, I'm going to show you a simple strategy that you can use to trade volatility 75 index and other synthetic indices that trends a lot like volatility 75 indexes. So this strategy is very easy to use because we are basically using two things, right? We are going to use a chart called the Heiken-Ashi chart, and also we are going to use these two moving averages right here. I will tell you everything about how the strategy works, but first of all, let's talk about what is the Heiken-Ashi chart. So the Heiken-Ashi chart is basically a chart that was invented by a guy called Munehisa Homer, and this was a trader in the 1700s. So you can see that this have been there for a long period of time. And Heiken-Ashi simply means average bar. So this guy was Japanese, so that's why this name is a little bit hard to call out, right? So basically what this chart do is it smoothens out the raw candles that we are used to. So the candlestick charts that we use, right, there is a lot of noise of red and green candles depending on the chart's colors that you use, right? But then the Heiken-Ashi is basically using the average of these candles to create a new chart which is basically based on averages, right? So what it does is basically look at the previous candle and it looked at the up, the higher, the low, the close, and the open, and then it takes the average of that and that create a new bar based on those averages, right? So that's the whole idea. It's a little bit complicated to explain, but you don't need to understand everything about it. All you have to understand is there's three things that you need to know about this type of chart. So first of all, we have this type of candle right here, which has a flat bottom and no wick at the bottom right here. So this shows you that buyers are in full control, and as soon as they took control, sellers haven't even managed to move them below the opening prices, right? And then we have this type of candle right here which have a flat top, which means there's no wick to the upside and the whole candle is going down, and we might have a wick to the lower side right here. This shows that sellers are in control. And then the third candle that you have is an indecision candle which can have the wick to the upside and also to the downside, right? So basically that's how the Heiken-Ashi chart works, and I'm going to show you when to place your trades, right? If you want to go deep and learn about the Heiken-Ashi chart, you can do that, but basically here is how the strategy works, right? So what we want is we want to buy when the candles turn green, and we want to exit when they turn red, and also we want to sell if the candles turn red, and then we want to exit if they turn green, right? So I'll show you an example right here. So what you have right here is the market, the candles turning green right here, the Heiken-Ashi turning green right here. So basically what this means is on the normal candlesticks, right, we might have some type of pattern, we might have some type of trend line breakout, right? And then we place our trades at the first candle that turns green, and then we hold the market until we get the first candle that turns red, right? On the other hand, we have let's say we want to sell, right? We want to sell on the first candle that turns red, and then we want to exit on the first candle that turns green, right? Now when you hear about this, you might be thinking, okay, but this doesn't happen all the time. It's not all the time when we have the market turning into red candles and then we have all these lot of red candles. Yes, it's true, but here's what you need to understand. You need to also use other things like the trends and the other and moving averages to be able to get better entries with this. And also that is why I said you should use this on volatility 75 indices, because volatility 75 indices are going to be trending a lot. So all synthetic indices, they trend but in different ways, but volatility from volatility 75, volatility 100, and also the step index, they trend a lot, and you can get higher probability trades, right? So let's look into the market and see how the strategy actually works, right? So basically what we have right here is this is the chart of volatility 75 index, and we want to go to the 1 hour time frame. Do not use this strategy on something that is not the 1 hour time frame, right? So once you go to the 1 hour time frame and you want to use the C-Trader platform, right? So this works on the C-Trader platform. If you go to the C-Trader platform, go to the time frames right here. You click here, you are going to see that you have your standard candlesticks that you have right here. If I do this, you are going to see these are all the standard candlesticks that we have right here, right? And then if I click right here, you can see that we have the tick, the rank, or the range. I will explain all this in other videos. If you want to learn how this works, right? I don't use them a lot, but I understand them a little bit. If you just want me to explain to you how they work, then you can let me know in the comments. So you can go to here to the Heiken-Ashi, and then we are going to 1 hour, right? Average bar 1 hour. So we are looking at the average bar for the 1 hour time frame, right? Now, for you to get good type of trades right here, here's what you need to do. So once you get this chart right here, so for me, you will see that this green candle represents bullish and this black candle represents bearish, right? So once you do this, is you want to also use the 20 period moving average. So go to your moving averages, right? Go to indicators and add the 20 period moving average. So for me, the 20 period is this one in black, and then you also add the 50 period moving average, which is this one in red, right? So step number 1 is looking for an uptrend. You want to look for the market that is trending already, right? So once you get the market that is trending already, in this case, how do you know it? If the 20 EMA is above the 50 EMA, all this are looking to the upside, then this means that the market is in bullish. And the opposite is, if the market is going to the downside, right? If the market is bearish, we want to look for when the 20 EMA is below the 50 EMA, and there's a little bit of gap between these EMAs right here, right? So that simply means the trend is strong. And then the next thing that you want to look for is you want to look for when you have these, if you are using red candles for bearish, that's you. So for me, you see these black candles right here, it shows that this was a pullback, right? And then as soon as we get this green bar right here, this is where you buy, right? So this green bar, when it closes and it have no wick to the downside, or a very small wick, but mainly it should have no wick to the downside, right? And then you want to put your stop loss below the 50 EMA. Now, the take profit on this one is you just want to hold this as until you get the first black candle in my case, or the first bearish candle if you are using your red candles, right? So as soon as you get the first red candle right here, which might be coming very soon right here, because you can see the market is now way below the closing price of the previous candle. And you can see this candle right here, it have got a wick to the upside. The other way is you might look at a candle that have a wick to the upside and to the downside. So you can see here, this candle have got a wick to the upside and to the downside, and it shows you that this move right here is starting to weaken. It have already weakened right here, because you can see from here, right, we had one candle which was like that right here, right? But then after all these candles, right, you can starting, so you can see the market starts to weaken. So you're just waiting for the next candle that is that might be red for you, then you exit right there. So that's how this simply works. So let me show you one example to the bearish, right? So this is what you want to avoid, right? If any of what I'm talking about right here, if any of these conditions happen, but then you still see that the market is moving up and down right here, and there's no strong trend right here, you want to avoid to be entering in and out at points like this. So if the trend is clear like this, you can see that obviously this 20 EMA is below the 50 EMA right here, right? So this is when you should have placed your trade, and also this is when you could have placed another trade right here. These EMA are showing you that they are moving to the downside. So this doesn't win you each and every time. Sometimes you are going to lose, like in this case, you might place your buy trade right here and then the market reverses, right? So like in this case, you might lose. Like in this case, you might lose right here. But the good thing is sometimes you are going to just get some of the good trades like this one right here. So you can see here, you can see clearly, right, that this was a good trade. And also this one was also a good trade that we would exit right here, right? So sometimes it will work very well. Sometimes you have to be careful and see it a lot of the time. So you just want to go ahead and try it and also see how it will work for you. So we've been testing this strategy, and the next thing that I want to do is I want to automate this strategy and make sure that I can use it in with an automated EA and test it with a bigger data. So if you want to also learn that, make sure you let me know in the comments, right? And by the way, if you want to get free trading signals, you can just go to the link in the description below and you can come to this website right here. You are going to get free trading signals each and every day on pairs like gold and synthetic indices and other pairs like that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.